Welcome to Earshot, and this is Girl Math.
Hi there, आप सुन रहे हैं गर्ल मैथ और ईयरशॉट, a podcast where we help you figure out finances right from the basics to the big things. We sincerely hope to be the sane voice that cuts through the noise and acts as a starting point on your money management journey. I am Garima, and with me is my co-host Deepavali.
Hi Garima, thanks for having me.
So today we are talking about something most Indians spend crores on but rarely protect it properly. Their home. People insure their health, their kids' education, their vehicle, but forget to secure their home from floods and fires to theft and accidental damage. Home insurance is becoming more important than ever, especially in Indian cities where climate events and property costs are rising quickly. So today we'll simplify everything you need to know about home insurance and why you should buy it. So Deepavali, what is home insurance and why people should buy it?
So, Garima, home insurance is basically financial protection for your house and everything inside it. If your home gets damaged because of events like a fire or a flood or storms, earthquake, theft, or even an electrical accident, the insurance company helps cover the repair or replacement cost. In India, many people insure their cars and health, but surprisingly, very few insure their homes, even though a house is usually the biggest investment that they make in their lives. The biggest reason to buy home insurance is peace of mind. Imagine spending years paying EMIs for a flat and then facing major flood damage or a fire accident. Repairing a home today can cost lakhs. In metro cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Chennai, rebuilding costs have become extremely high because construction material and labor costs have increased sharply. Another reason is climate risk. India has been seeing more floods and cyclones, landslides, extreme rainfall in recent years. Even apartment owners assume their society insurance will cover everything, but that's not the case always. Society insurance usually covers only common areas or the external facades of a building, not your personal belongings or the interiors. Now, Garima, tell me that a lot of people we know confuse home loan insurance with home insurance. What's the difference?
So this confusion is extremely common in India. Home loan insurance is linked to your loan and not your house. The home loan insurance protects the bank or the lender if the borrower dies or becomes permanently disabled. The home loan insurance will help you repay the remaining home loan amount, so the family does not lose the property because of unpaid EMIs. But the home insurance is completely different. It protects your physical house and the contents inside it. So if there is a fire, earthquake, burglary, or water damage, home insurance will help you pay for the loss. Your loan insurance won't help you in these situations. And many people think that because they have already paid for insurance while taking a home loan, their house is fully covered. But in reality, most banks only sell home loan insurance during the loan process. Actual home protection usually has to be purchased separately.
Alright.
So, Deepavali, what exactly does a home insurance policy cover?
Okay, so a standard home insurance policy generally covers two things: the structure of the house and the contents inside it. Structural coverage includes walls, roof, flooring, doors, fittings, plumbing, electrical systems, and permanent fixtures. Contents coverage includes furniture, electronics, appliances, clothes, and sometimes jewelry, depending on the policy. Most policies cover damage caused by fire, lightning, explosions, storms, floods, earthquakes, riots, and burglary. Some policies also offer optional protection against terrorism, accidental damage, or electrical breakdown of appliances like ACs, TVs, and refrigerators. But there are exclusions too. Usually, policies do not cover normal wear and tear, intentional damage, war-related destruction, or negligence. So, for example, if a house has water seepage because maintenance was ignored for years, the insurer may reject the claim. Portable items like mobile phones and laptops may also need separate add-on coverage. Now, Garima, how does someone decide the right amount of home insurance?
Yeah, Deepavali. So, the biggest mistake people make is insuring the house based on market value. Insurance companies actually calculate coverage based on rebuilding cost, meaning how much it would cost to rebuild the structure from scratch today. Land cost is usually not included in this. So, for example, if your flat's market value is rupees 1.5 crore, the actual rebuilding cost may only be rupees 40 to 50 lakh depending on location and construction type. Experts usually suggest taking enough cover to fully rebuild the home and replace all major belongings. Besides this, you should also review the policy regularly. If you renovate your house, add expensive interiors, buy new electronics, or the construction costs rise, your insurance amount should also increase according to that. Underinsurance is very common in India and people realize it only after a major loss happens and the claims are being rejected. So it is better that you keep updating your insurance as per your needs and as per the costlier things that you keep adding to your house.
All right. So now let me take you through what are the different kinds of home insurances that are available in India. The first type is building insurance. This only covers the physical structure of the home, walls, roof, fittings, and permanent construction. It's useful mainly for homeowners. The second is contents insurance, which protects items inside the home like furniture, electronics, clothes, and valuables. Even tenants can buy this because renters may not own the house, but they do own expensive belongings. Then there's comprehensive home insurance, which combines both building and contents coverage. This is the most complete option and is becoming more popular in Indian cities. Some insurers also offer add-ons for jewelry, portable gadgets, accidental damage, and rental loss protection.
Another important thing people should know is when can a home insurance claim get rejected. So claims are usually rejected because of non-disclosure, negligence, or policy exclusions. For example, if someone hides important details while buying the policy or inflates the value of damaged items during a claim, the insurer may reject it. Documentation is extremely important. Bills, ownership proofs, photographs, and timely reporting matter a lot. Another major reason is misunderstanding the policy. Many people assume everything is covered, but policies do have exclusions. So it is better to read all the terms and conditions and add terms according to your needs. Wear and tear, gradual seepage, illegal construction, or damage caused intentionally are usually not covered in such policies. Some insurers also reject claim if the property was left vacant for long periods without informing them. In recent years, insurers have become stricter with fraud checks and digital verification. Consumer courts in India have seen many disputes where claims were challenged due to incomplete disclosure or disputed evidence. At the same time, courts have also ruled against insurers in cases where claims were unfairly denied.
Right, so the takeaway is simple. Buying a home is expensive, but protecting it is comparatively affordable. Home insurances is no longer something only luxury homeowners need. It's becoming quite a basic financial safety net. Do reach out to us with your comments and feedback. You will find us on Earshot Media on YouTube and our website earshot.in. The world of finance seems complex, but so does anything until you are informed about it. Like we always say, explore, ask questions, start small, but do get started. We are your hosts, Garima and Deepavali, signing off. Thank you for listening. We'll see you in the next episode of Girl Math.
This was Girl Math, your formula to becoming financially fearless.